Most people aren't bad speakers. They're just nervous speaking in front of people. I'm Rutherford Pascal, spent 35 years in corporate America with 3 Fortune 100 companies, leading teams, building leaders throughout my career. People feel very nervous speaking in front of people for a few reasons. A fear they'll forget something, a fear they're not intelligent up there. They feel a little imposter syndrome, like they shouldn't be up there. Why am I up there? And they just get nervous speaking in front of people, mainly because of preparation. The more prepared you are, the more comfortable you are on stage. And it's important that you understand you try to speak to one person, or you try to get your idea in front of one person. Too much, we look at the number of people in the crowd, and we think everybody's eyes are on us, so they're inspecting every word and thinking. And we should just be focused on the message that's coming out of our mouth. The simplest mindset shift that leaders, speakers make when they're talking to an audience of 100 or 100,000 is the message that I'm going to give is important. It's going to help benefit 1 or 2 people in the crowd. You reduce the message to helping somebody either benefit in their life financially, socially, grow their business, grow themselves, become a better human, whatever it is. Once you understand that your message can help change the life of one person, it becomes easier. And if it's just you're talking about something not life-changing, you understand that the message you deliver and how you deliver it will resonate with at least one person in the crowd. Don't try to make it more than that. The people that try to make it more than that, that's why they're nervous. If you understand that somebody's gonna benefit from hearing me talk about this topic, you'll get less nervous. In order to not be nervous, preparation is the key. So I'll give you an example. People know who Steve Jobs is and how great he was on stage. They remember him for his black turtleneck and whatever, right? But think about how he never had words on any of his PowerPoint slides. It was just pictures. Do you know how long he practiced to get on stage? It was months. He didn't practice the day before. He didn't practice the week before. He practiced months before for that speech. Great speakers practice and practice and practice. And again, they don't practice so they get it right. They practice so they can't get it wrong. And that's the mentality, that's the mindset that those people have when they get on stage, because they could go any direction and they could still come back because they practiced so much. One of the biggest fears is forgetting or saying something wrong or messing up. Here's the truth. 99% of the time, your audience will not know you messed up. They don't even know. The only time they know is if you bring it to light. And if you bring it to light and you do it in a funny way, you can just say something like, I completely forgot what I was going to say there. What did I just say before? Ask the audience for help. They'll always help you, right? Just make light of the situation and then move on, right? Because people want authenticity. They don't want robots. They want the authentic you. So you sometimes messing up is the best thing that could happen to you. Let me give you an example of comedians. Comedians do this quite a bit. So you have a comedian who says a joke and it bombs. And they riff off that joke because it bombed so bad that they had to say something else. Or they get heckled and then they react, right? It's the same thing. You're on stage, you're in front of people, and something goes wrong. You make light of the situation, or you just continue with the next thing that comes in your mind, and the audience quickly moves on with you. So the point is, don't pay too much attention to it. It happens to everybody, every human being on stage forgets. 99% of the time, the audience has no idea. So I'm asked a lot about building confidence when I get in front of people. How do you do that? Get in front of people. So the only way to speak and get more confidence is by speaking. And speak at lower level events. Just speak at meetings, speak at Rotary clubs, speak at PTA meetings, speak at the homeowners association. Just speak and try to stand up and speak. Get into practice of speaking in front of people. The more you speak, the better you'll get, the more comfortable you'll be with the mic in your hand and people looking at you, waiting for something to say. So the only way to get better at speaking is speaking. This is a simple thing, speak or speak. When you're speaking and there's a point in the presentation that you might talk about yourself, and I will say most people hate talking about themselves and they get nervous, they feel inauthentic when the attention goes to them. But when the attention goes to the audience and how they can help the audience, they become comfortable. It's one of the things that you want to really grow, get down, get better at is speaking to one or two individuals. Sometimes people call them avatars, but speaking to one situation and understanding that in your audience, there's people that fit that situation or that avatar specifically. They fit it perfectly. So when you're speaking, you can see people nodding their heads, people understanding. You can see the light in their eyes that, hey, my message is resonating with these folks. Getting the attention off exactly what you do and what you've accomplished and what you've done to grow whatever and getting it onto them, that's the key to not only being less nervous, but creating greater impact in your presentation. If you like what you've heard, please share and subscribe. Have a great day.